So the plumbing that we installed, you were wondering what that was for. Well, that's what we're going to get to now. What we're doing is we're going to drill holes in here and place drip tubes inside of here that are just going to be an outlet for the water to feed into the channels. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to drill it with a 7/32 drill bit. And this is going to give us a hole that's just large enough for our drip tube to squeeze just snug in there without having to add any extra waterproofing agents. And we're going to do the same thing at the top. This is where it's going to feed into. So we're going to drill the same hole inside of the top, a 7/32 drill bit. And when we have our holes here, now we can get ready to take our 1/8 of an inch drip line. This is drip tubing. And we're just going to, you got to make sure that you use a little bit of power to put it in here because it's going to be a snug fit. So we're going to push down, apply a little pressure to it. And it'll fit snug in there. It may take a few tries, but it'll get in there eventually. So we have that. This is a 12-inch piece, that was cut out. And then once we finish from the bottom, we can do the same thing at the top. We just squeeze it in there. The top is not as difficult as doing the bottom, or the cap is not as difficult as doing the plumbing it into the PVC pipe. So we have that done there. We just do the same thing with all three. We position our holes to be centered, or at least give us enough room for the drip tube to connect from the plumbing to the top of the cap. So now the plumbing is done in the system. That's pretty much the end of it. This for us plumbing this basic system here. So what we can do is we can introduce what is called a sponge filter. This is going to act as a biological filtration for our system. And the biological filter has small pores. This is a specific surface area where bacteria are able to live on. And from there, the bacteria are able to take the toxic ammonia that accumulates in the system and converts it into usable forms of nutrients for our plants. So this is a absolutely necessary component in aquaponics, the biological filtration. And this obviously is a basic one for this small system. There are others that we use in larger systems and more complex systems, more efficient systems. So, but this will get the job done for this particular build. It supplies a lot of specific surface area. All the little pores you see on the sponge are areas where bacteria are capable of living. And the more surface area we have, the more potential we have for beneficial bacteria to colonize and combat toxins inside of the system. Now, the top of the sponge filter is connected to an air pump. So this is going to provide extra aeration while at the same time acting as a biological filter and a mechanical filter.